So we are going to discuss about GlideAjax calls. Okay. So we are going to discuss about GlideAjax calls. So guys, let me just go to our outage form. See on the outage form, whenever you select the caller here, the caller email, caller location, caller department is populated here automatically. The caller email, caller location, caller department is automatically populated. We were able to populate these values. We were able to populate these values using get reference synchronous call. We were able to populate these values, get reference, asynchronous calls. And then we decided that, get reference and get reference synchronous calls and get reference asynchronous calls are not good practice. So then it is good practice to use GlideAjax. So we wrote a on-change client script on the caller field using GlideAjax. Populate caller values. Okay. So here we wrote GlideAjax. So in the GlideAjax, we called this script include. First of all, we created this script include. First, we created this script include. We made it as client callable. You created a function. Inside that function, I have opened an object, empty object. I have done read operation on the user table. Okay. After reading it, email, location, department fields I am storing in this object. After that, I am converting that object into string. That string I am actually passing as an output. Okay. So here you are calling this script include using GlideAjax. New GlideAjax script include name. The name of the script include. Then the function within the script include. The function name get outage caller details. Get outage caller details. Okay. The custom parameter sysparam new value. Okay. In the sysparam new value custom parameter, this is the sysparam new value custom parameter. I am selecting the I am holding the selected caller system ID. New value means selected caller system ID, guys. Okay. So get XML answer is actually a asynchronous call in the GlideAjax. Asynchronous call and using callback function. Inside the callback function, you will get the inside the callback function, you will get the response. Okay. Where caller object is equal to JSON.parse. That means you are converting string into object. You are converting string into object. So from that object, you are actually passing mail into email field. Okay, you can see mail LOC DEPT. See, you are passing mail into email field, LOC into location field, DEPT into department field. Okay, got it right. So that is how we are actually populating the caller email, location, department values asynchronously using GlideAjax. So let me just select able tutor name. So able tutor email, able tutor location, department is populated here automatically. So similarly, whenever I select the configuration item, the configuration item related asset tag and serial number should be automatically populated. I am going to open that client script. If the client script is not available, we will see populate problem values. So whenever you select a problem here in the problem field, problem related short description and description is automatically populated here. So that is getting populated. That is getting populated using glide record. So in place of this glide record, what I am doing is I am going to use GlideAjax here. Okay. Okay. Get problem record details. Okay. GRPRB is equal to new glide record. So what we are doing here is this dot get parameter sysparam underscore problem. Okay. And I'm actually taking an object here where PRB object is equal to, I'm taking an empty object. In that empty object, SD means short description. GR dot get value short description. Description. So you are storing short description value in this SD and you are storing description value in this description. So I have to convert that as a string where str object is equal to, okay, JSON dot stringify problem object. So I have to return that as an output. Return str object. Okay. I have taken an empty object. In that empty object, I have stored start description. I'm converting that as a string. Okay. So I'm writing GlideAjax here, guys. Where GA is equal to new GlideAjax. The script include name. You have to take the script include name. ga.add param, sysparam name, comma, ga.add param, sysparam problem, comma, new value. New value means selected problem record. ga.getXML answer. So I'm using callback function. So in this callback function, you will get the response. Okay. That response, you will get it in the string format, right? Where obj is equal to JSON dot parse response. So here in the short description field, obj dot sd. SD means here we have used SD here. And obj dot DES. Now you go to the form. So here in place of get reference, we were using glide record. In place of glide record, now we started using GlideAjax. We started using GlideAjax here. GlideAjax asynchronous call. So let me go and refresh this one. As soon as I select the problem record here, okay, the problem short description should be populated here, but it is not. So where is this mistake happening? Hmm. We will use alert here. So it is passing null value. Null means nothing is coming here. Somewhere in the script include we are doing a mistake. New glide record problem. Sysparam underscore problem. So guys, here if you want to debug the script, you have to use line by line of scripting. gs.log line number 17 Uday Gadiparthi plus str object. Line number 15 problem object. Hmm. Sysparam problem. Here also it should be Sysparam problem. Hmm. Line number 7. Okay. I'm going to the farm and refresh this one. Just clicking on this magnifying glass. So we have executed this scripting code. Now we will see the system logs, guys. So line number 7 has executed. You can see line number 7, Uday Gadiparthi, the system ID. So that means till this point it is executing properly. Okay, till this point it is executing properly. Hmm. GRPRP. Add query. Hmm. Add query. Okay. So guys, this line is executed, guys. This line is executed. We will keep it inside the if condition. Line number 12. So if the script is not working, this is how we will debug, guys. Okay. I'm going to refresh the form now. Okay. So line number 12, Uday Gadiparthi inside if condition. That means till this line it is executing fine. So there is no issue here till this point. Okay. There is no issue till this point. We will keep this line somewhere. This line, 15th line. I'm debugging line by line, guys. So instead of this sparum problem, you want me to use another one? Where did I use gr dot here? Okay, now you got it, Shahnaz. So here in place of gr, we have to use gr problem. Now the issue will be sorted out. So here we are using gr. In place of gr, we have to use grprb. That is the mistake that we have done. So after debugging it, we have to remove these logs, guys. gs.log. After this one, we have to remove this gs.log. Okay, just to save this one. Now let me just refresh the form now. When I click on this magnifying glass, and I select the problem record. You can see you are getting it in the string response. You can see it is populating the short description and description value. So I have to remove this alert from here. Let me just save this one. I am going to refresh this one. So here, whenever I select the problem record, the problem short description and problem description is automatically populated. So these values are populated using GlideAjax, guys. These values are populated using GlideAjax. Okay. Clear, right? Okay. Now, what we have done here on the problem field, we have actually created an on-change client script. In the on-change client script, we have used GlideAjax. Through the GlideAjax, we have called the script include. Inside the script include, using sysparam name, we have called this method. So we have called this function here. Then we have actually passed the problem system ID using sysparam problem. That one you are actually accessing using this dot get parameter sysparam problem. Then you are using getXML answer. GetXML answer is an asynchronous call. You are using callback function to get the response in the string format that again you are converting it as an object. Okay. Then you are populating those field values in these two fields. Okay. Guys, here, these are actually GlideAjax asynchronous calls. Okay. We are using getXML answer in the two client scripts. So we are using getXML answer. getXML answer is actually GlideAjax asynchronous call. Okay. So now we will understand about a GlideAjax synchronous call. So in the GlideAjax, we have sync call, async call. We have GlideAjax sync call, async calls. Okay. We have discussed about GlideAjax asynchronous calls so far. Now we are going to discuss about GlideAjax synchronous calls. GlideAjax synchronous calls. Okay. So guys, remember here, if it is synchronous call, we should not use callback function. If it is a synchronous call, we should not use callback function. So we have to use get XML wait. Okay, you have to use get XML wait instead of callback function, get XML answer. Okay. Guys, remember here, you have to use get XML wait. Okay. So here you will get the response using where response is equal to GA dot get answer. Okay. That response you are converting into as a converting into object. Okay. So here, here I have used getXML wait. Earlier I was using getXML answer and callback function. Now I am using getXML wait. I am not using callback function. To get the response, I am using ga.getAnswer. ga.getAnswer. Okay. That response I am actually converting into object here. Okay. This is actually a GlideAjax synchronous call, guys. GlideAjax synchronous calls use getXML wait. GetXML wait. Okay. No callback function. No callback function. So you have to get the response using ga.getAnswer. Using ga.getAnswer, you will get the response. Okay. GetXML wait, no callback function, and ga.getAnswer to get the response. Okay. Okay. That is fine. So GlideAjax asynchronous calls. GlideAjax asynchronous calls. In the asynchronous calls, we will use getXML answer, getXML answer, callback function, callback function. We will be using callback function in the getXML answer, guys. But here in the synchronous calls, we will use getXML wait, no callback function. You will use ga.getAnswer to get the response from the script include. I am going to save this one. I am just refreshing the form now. Okay. Now you can see caller, email, location, department is populated. I am selecting able tutor here. Okay, I am selecting able tutor here. Able tutor email, location, department is populated automatically here. Able tutor email, location, department is automatically populated here. So here we are populating these values using synchronous calls, guys. Here we are populating these values using synchronous calls. Okay. Remember this point. So synchronous means we'll be using getXML wait. Okay. Same what I'm going to do is I'm going to use same thing in the same thing in the no here in the get in place of this one I'm going to use getXML wait here. Okay, fine. So here when you use getXML wait you have to use where response is equal to ga.getAnswer. ga.getAnswer. Okay. So then after that you are converting this one into object again, and then you are populating these values. Let me just save this one. So this is actually GlideAjax synchronous call, guys. GlideAjax synchronous calls. Previously, when we were using callback get XML answer, those are actually asynchronous calls. Okay, I'm going to refresh this one. So I'm selecting this one. You can see problem short description and problem description is automatically populated using GlideAjax synchronous call, guys. This time we are using GlideAjax synchronous call. Do you understand the difference between GlideAjax synchronous call and asynchronous call? What happens when you use synchronous call, guys? Hmm? What happens when we use synchronous calls? So synchronous calls will actually wait for the response from the script include. Synchronous calls will wait, guys. Synchronous calls will wait. Okay, if you use too many synchronous calls, the form will be taking 2 to 3 minutes to load the form. So whenever I load the form, okay, it is loading immediately now. If you use too many synchronous calls using client scripts, it will take so much time to load, guys. It will take so much time to load. Yeah, processing becomes slow with the sync calls. When you use asynchronous calls, first of all, form will be loaded immediately. The form will be loaded immediately, and then the actions will be running in the backend. The form will be loaded immediately, the actions will be running in the backend. Okay, clear, right? Okay. So guys, here we have seen using GlideAjax, sorry, using G underscore form dot get reference, using glide record, using GlideAjax. Using these three ways, again in the get reference we have sync calls, we have async calls, we have sync call and async call. And we using glide record is also a sync call. And here GlideAjax sync call and async call. Okay. So using these three ways, we are getting values from server to client. Okay. So guys, there will be a question in the interview. How many ways we can get values from server to client? How many ways we can get value from server to client? Using get reference, synchronous call, asynchronous calls, we can get value from server to client. Using glide record, you can get value from server to client. Using glide ajax, you can get value from server to client. Okay. So how many ways we can get value from server to client means you have to answer below one, guys. Okay? Clear, right? Are you guys clear? Guys, GlideAjax concept is clear or not? Now I have actually unmuted everyone.